take a break. Sam quoted towards the end of Matthew chapter 16, where Jesus repeats the sign of Jonah. Sam quoted what Jesus said here, and I'm pointing this out because Zakir is familiar with this, and he knows what this passage says. He knows what this passage says. Now let's continue reading. So, Matthew chapter 16, where Jesus mentions the sign of Jonah. Has to be, whatever he says there, has to be consistent with what he's saying in the rest of the chapter. We read, beginning in verse 21, "From that time Jesus began to show his disciples that he must go to Jerusalem and suffer many things from the elders and chief priests and scribes, and be killed, and be raised up on the third day." So he's going to be killed, he's going to be raised up. But someone objects and says, no, we can't allow this to happen. This will never happen. Watch what happens. Peter took him aside and began to rebuke him. This is Peter rebuking Jesus because Peter didn't have a concept of a dying Messiah. Right? Jesus is going to be victorious. He's going to conquer everyone. He's not going to die. Watch what Peter says. Peter took him aside and began to rebuke him, saying, "God forbid it, Lord. This shall never happen to you." What shall never happen to you? You're not going to go up to Jerusalem. You're not going to die. This isn't going to happen to you. What does Jesus say? But he turned and said to Peter, "Get behind me, Satan. You are a stumbling block to me, for you are not setting your mind on God's interests, but man's." What is Jesus saying here? Peter, by opposing the work I'm about to do, you have unwittingly joined Satan, who opposes my work. Right? I have a mission. Satan doesn't know all the details about what I'm going to do, but he is in opposition to me, and you're joining him by saying that I'm not going to go fulfill my work. Does Zakir know that in the very same chapter where Jesus offers the sign of Jonah, he also says that to resist, to oppose his death on a cross is satanic? The Muslim view, according to Jesus, in the same chapter where Jesus offers the sign of Jonah, Jesus calls the Muslim view satanic.